Hello, my name is Joanna with Coreworks Fitness. Today we'll do some cardio workout, very short one, low impact. You can watch this video a few times. If you decided one day to use the weights, you can always use them. Let's start with your legs hip-width distance parallel alignment. On the inhale, draw your shoulders up towards the ears and then pull them gently back and down. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, lift your shoulders, exhale, pull them back. Last one time. And pull them back. Let's add the roll down. Inhale, arms up, and on the exhale, round your spine, reach down towards the floor. Then soften your legs and roll up to standing. Again, reach your arms up to the ceiling, and then on the exhale, roll down. Let's do one more like this. Inhale, raise up, and exhale, roll down. This time, soften your legs, come back standing. Let's stay with the same set with your feet, and let's start with a few squats. So just on the exhale, bend your knees, check for a moment your alignment. Make sure your knee stays aligned with your hips and with your toes, like big toe and the second toe. Make sure they are not dropping inside, so they are slightly open. Think about your lower back. Pull your navel slightly back, connect your ribs, so your lower back, whenever we are bending our legs, it's safe. We are not arching. So from here, just on the inhale, come back standing. Open your arms up to the side, like you want to roll them back, and feel your triceps. And again, exhale, bend, and inhale up. So here, literally, when we're bending, you can always check how low you can go with your squat. But what is important and crucial, keep your heels heavy on the floor. So whenever you start feeling your heels want to lift, you're probably shifting too much forward. And maybe after a moment you start feeling not necessarily nice tension around your lower back. So be cautious. Come down. Let's do 6 more. And we'll be adding into this movement. 4 and 3. Keep breathing. 2. Last one. Next time we're standing, lift your left leg up. So left leg goes into tabletop position. Then you step this leg back on the floor, come back to your squat, and then we'll switch. Come back standing, lift your right leg up, and then come down. So this is your movement. You can stay slow, step up, or you can move with your tempo. But every time you're lifting yourself up, again, think about this heel lifting you from the floor. So it's not your toes, not the balls of your feet. Keep anchoring your heels. Then you can start feeling your glutes engaging. And this is what we want to achieve here. Let's do 5 more each leg. And 4. And 3. Last 2. Last one. This time, let's set yourself on the all-4 position. So round your spine down, bring your palms on the floor. Before we start moving, check your alignment. Shoulders align with one straight line with your wrist. The same as with your hips and with your knees. Think about wide shoulder blades. So our chest is not dropping now. It's actually lifting up. Soften your elbows so we are not locking them. Connect your ribs. Lift your navel up, but without rounding your spine. Keep your neck long. Curl your toes, and let's lift our knees from the floor, maybe 1 inch, and just hold it here, breathing. We have 15 seconds. Lower you are staying, you can definitely start feeling your thighs. You can start feeling your abdominals holding you here. Last 5 seconds. Last one. And then lift your hips up towards the ceiling. You're in a down dog position. Pedal your heels for a moment. We have 2 more to go here. And once you're ready, quiet your heels. Again, shift slightly forward, bend your knees, hover them over the floor. And just stay here. 15 seconds. Again, shoulders wide, soften your elbows, neck is long, make sure your head is not dropping now, it's not lifting forward, gaze stays on the floor. Last 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, hips up, Pedal your heels, rest here for a moment. And last one time, quiet your heels, shift your body weight forward, find your all four with your knees hovering. And again, let's breathe, 15 seconds. Remember to breathe deeply, because when we sometimes do very shallow, we can start feeling dizzy. Last 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your hips up. This time walk your palms towards your feet and roll up to standing. Next set, in regards of your position, is called Sumo Squat. So your legs are slightly wider than your hips. You are in a small external rotation, like you think about hour on the clock, it's 11 and 1 p.m. And again, you are just bending your legs. Pause here for a moment. Make sure your thighs are opening. So again, nothing is coming to the center. Open. Start feeling side of your hips. Heels are pushing down to the floor. Neutral spine. We are not arching, not lifting our tailbone back. And then on the inhale, come back standing. And again, exhale, bend and up. Simple movement. What we'll be doing here, we'll be slightly changing the arm workout. So here is this moment when maybe one day you decide to use your weights. You can always bring the weights with you. Every time you bend your legs, feel the sides of your hips engaging, because your thighs are opening out to the side. Let's do 5 more here. Inhale up, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Next time we change the arm workout. Bend your elbows like you're rowing, and on the inhale, come up, open your arms. And again, exhale, bend, inhale up. Simple workout again. When your arms are opening out to the side, try not to pop your rib cage forward. So keep your ribs in a close relation. So it's more about your back muscles engaging here. Your spine stays neutral all the time. Let's do 7 more. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. Last 2. Last one in this alignment in your arms. Next time, bend your legs, reach your arms down. Make sure your shoulders are not pulling, they are slightly drawing back. And then on the inhale, lift up, reach your arms up. And again, exhale down, inhale up. If you cannot reach your arms up to the ceiling because you feel pain around your shoulder, just keep maybe reaching your arms in front of you. So there is always an option. Remember, we are not moving in a pain. We want to have a good workout, feel stronger, and feel good. Let's do 8 more. And 7. 6. 5. 4. Heels heavy on the mat. 3. 2. Last one. Come back up. Let's pivot and turn. My right leg is in front of me, my left leg is behind me. Bend your right knee. First the alignment again, before we start moving. Left leg is straight behind you. Check your hips. Make sure, very often what can happen that your hip that stays behind you want to rotate. Think about squaring those hips. Again, you start feeling your core engaging more, holding your hips square. Make sure right knee is over your right ankle. All toes pushing to the floor. Reach your arms down like we just did a second ago. But again, don't drop your shoulders. Pull them slightly back. So this is your lunge. From the lunge, on the exhale, bend your left knee. Bring your palms in front of you like in a prayer position. You're in a curtsy. And again, come back to your lunge. And then pivot and turn to the center. Bend your arms. You are in a second position. And again, raise up, pivot and turn opposite direction. You are in a lunge position. Left knee over your left ankle, right leg is straight, hips are square. And then on the exhale, right knee bends, arms in a prayer, curtsy. And again, you'll lunge, and then pivot and turn, squat. And again, Pivot and turn, right leg forward, arms forward. I'm slightly shaking, losing my balance. Then curtsy, left knee bend, arms in front of you. Find your lunge. And then again, pivot and turn, find your squats. And then pivot and turn towards the left. Reach your arms forward. Bend your right knee, bend your elbows. Come back to your lunge. Pivot and turn, squat. Let's do 2 more each side. Come to the right. Then curtsy. Come back to your lunge. And then pivot and turn. Go to the left. Curtsy. Make sure your knee is not dropping down to the floor. Come back to your lunge. Pivot and turn, squat. Last one each side. Lunge. Curtsy. Lunge. Squat. Pivot and turn. Lunge. Curtsy. Lunge. And squat. Hold your squat. And just pulse your legs. Pulse. Pulse. You are in a wider stand with your legs than previously. Again, think about opening those thighs out. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it here. Make sure you are not arching the lower back. If you want to challenge yourself, try to lift your heels up. My legs are shaking. This is it. Adding slightly your calf. Now let's stay here for 15 seconds, just breathing. We have 10 more seconds. Last 5 seconds. Last 15 seconds. Challenge yourself even more. Maybe you can lower your hips deeper down. Hold it here. We have 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back standing. So from here, let's finish from the second position, wide opening. Again, you will be coming to the squat, and then what we will do, you will step your right leg towards your left heel, zip those legs, open your arms, and then again you will come to the squat and zip up, squat and up. So after a while, you start feeling your standing leg, which is in this case left leg. Really, the thighs start working up. 4 more, and 3, and 2. Last one. We're changing the arms movement. Row and open. Row, like we did at the beginning of the class. Row and open. 5 more. And 4. When you're coming to squat, try to also push your right heel to the floor, so don't stay only on the left leg. Last 2. Last one with this arm workout. Next time, come to the squat, reach your arms down, and then come back standing. And again, squat, and up, and squat. Every time, remember, coming to squat, feel that your body weight gets evenly on both legs. 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Hold it here, and just let's do a few squats. Reach your arms, bend your elbows. Reach your arms, bend your elbows. We will going to the left leg, coming towards your right leg. So let's come back again to prayer and open, prayer and open. One more time, and then we'll step our left leg. Come back standing, left leg come to the right, and then squat and open, squat and open. 5 more. 4. Both legs evenly in a squat, pressing to the floor. Last 2. Last 1. Next time we're changing the arms workup. Row and open. Row and open. Row and open. 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one here. And again, squat, reach your arms down, come back up. Reach your arms down, come back up, and down. And inhale up, exhale, and up. 4 more. and 3, and 2. Last one. Come back standing. Let's come quickly, lay on your mat. We do a few bridges at the end. Make sure your legs are maybe slightly wider than your hips. Like again, in the beginning of the class, we had this wider heels than our hips, this sumo squat. Slight external rotation in your legs. Make sure your heel stays aligned with your knees. Find your neutral spine in this position. Feel sacrum on the floor, ribs and shoulder in your head. Where the lower back, there is this tiny bit of room. I'll open for a second my arm that is close to the camera. As you can see, there won't be any rolling with your spine. Keep it neutral. Use your glutes, use your legs, and lift your hips with the lower back up. So this is not tremendous high bridge because you want to stay neutral. Maybe your even bottom of your rib stays on the floor. In here, think about reaching with your pubic bone higher and pulling your navel down. This control your lower spine in a neutral position. Relax your shoulders and neck. And then slowly lower your hips, but only hover over the floor. And again, push them up and lower and push them up. Simple movement. We are just lowering and lifting. Make sure staying all the time in a neutral spine. Here, the danger is if you roll yourself too high on your neck, you start arching the lower back. And again, we don't want to bring any tension into the lower spine. Let's do 5 more, and 4, and 3, last 2, last 1. Lift your hips, lift your right heel off the floor. So on the left heel stays, right heel is lifted. Make sure hips are square, so there is no crooked hips. And do the same, just lower and lift, lower and lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower your right heel down, lift your left heel up. And do the same. Make sure your hips are square, lower your hips, lift them up, lower and up. Try to keep your neck and shoulders relaxed for 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last 1, lower your heel, and right now, small movement, just lower your hip 1 inch down and 1 inch up. Much smaller range of motion, but much more workout. You start feeling, again, the side of your glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower your hips down. Pull your legs towards your chest for a moment. And let's step your left leg on the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And just lift your left foot off the floor and grab with both palms behind the left thigh. Make sure your hips are square. We're right now stretching our right glute, right butt cheek. Think about pushing your right elbow to the right thigh, like you want to press away from your right thigh, but at the same time, you're pulling your left thigh towards the chest. So this allows you to control your hips. They're staying more square. Take a deep breath here. And then step your left leg on the floor, step your right leg on the floor. Let's switch the sides. Left ankle over your right thigh. Lift your right foot up. Bring both palms behind the right thigh. Push your left elbow towards your left thigh. Try to square your hips as much as you can. Keep both hips heavy on the mat. And then so we are pushing away your left thigh from your chest, but pulling your right thigh towards the chest, deepening your stretch. Last one, deep breath. And then step your right leg down, left leg down. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. You can stretch your legs down on the mat. On the exhale, roll up to seated position. And let's just finish with some rotation. So cross your legs in front of you, lengthening your spine. So again, we don't want to collapse. We want to grow tall. Feel the seat bones anchoring right now to the floor. Draw your shoulders back. And just bring your left palm on your right knee, and your right palm is right behind your right glute, like you are touching even your butt with your palm. Push your right palm to the floor. So first you want to lengthen your spine, draw your shoulder back, and then use your left palm like you want to twist and look behind the right shoulder deeper. Take a deep breath here. And then on the exhale, come back center. Let's do the same on the other side. Right palm on the left knee. Left palm behind the left glute, lengthening your spine first. Draw your shoulders away, and then add this rotation, like you want to look deeper behind the left shoulder, but use your right palm, like you want to pull towards your left thigh. And then come back center, and then take a deep breath, inhale, arms up, clasp your palms over your head, exhale, palms towards your heart. And this is it for today. If you want to join us in a class studio, please visit our website, coreworksfitness.com.